Most people think gardening stops when autumn arrives. Wrong. If you're in zones 8 through 11, November is actually the beginning of the best growing season of your entire year. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you 50 different plants you can start growing right now while the rest of the country is buried under frost. This is Adam Grove from Backyard Crops, and if you're serious about growing food all year long, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's coming next. Drop a like right now if you love growing in cooler weather. Let's dig in.
Section 1. Why November is your secret weapon. Here's what most gardeners don't understand. November isn't the end of the season. It's the start of something incredible. For those of us gardening in zones 8 through 11, November marks the beginning of our cool season growing period. This runs from now all the way through March. That's nearly 5 months of peak growing conditions. If you live in zones 3 through 7, don't click away. This video is perfect planting material for your 2026 spring garden. You can watch this, note down everything you want to try, gather your seeds over the winter months, and be completely prepared when spring arrives. But for zones 8 through 11, this is your green light to start planting immediately. Comment below and tell me which zone you're gardening in. I read every comment and it helps me understand my audience better.
Section 2. Leafy greens, the easiest starting point. Let's start with the crops that practically grow themselves. These are your leafy greens, and they're the perfect entry point if you're new to cool season gardening. Crop 1. Lettuce. Lettuce absolutely thrives in November temperatures. You can either direct sow seeds straight into your soil or transplant seedlings if you already have them started. The magic of fall lettuce is that it grows slower than spring lettuce, but it becomes incredibly tender and flavorful. Cool weather means minimal watering and zero aphid problems. That's a huge win. Crop 2. Spinach. Spinach loves what November brings. Cooler air temperatures, consistent moisture, and natural pest control all combine to make spinach production effortless. You can succession plant small batches every 2 to 3 weeks. This technique means you'll have fresh spinach to harvest continuously from November straight through winter and into early spring. Crop 3. Arugula. This peppery green becomes sweeter and less intense in cool weather. November is when arugula shines. Plant it densely, and you can be harvesting microgreens or baby arugula in just 3 weeks. Crop 4. Mustard greens. These hardy plants love cold temperatures. They develop more complex flavors as temperatures drop. You can harvest outer leaves while the plant keeps producing from the center. Crop 5. Swiss chard. Chard is a workhorse. It's productive, colorful, and incredibly cold tolerant. Plant it now and you'll be harvesting for months. Here's my harvesting tip. You can succession sow small patches every couple of weeks. In my own garden, this means I'm harvesting fresh lettuce and greens non-stop from November until March. It's genuinely the easiest part of my year. Section 3. Brassicas, the power crops. Moving into the Brassica family, we find some of the most rewarding crops you can grow in cooler months. Crop 6. Broccoli. Broccoli still goes in during November, especially if you're planting transplants instead of seeds. In zones 9 and 10, you can still direct seed them. The key is timing and patience. Crop 7. Cabbage. Cabbage is a cold weather champion. Plant transplants now and watch them develop solid heads through the winter months. Crop 8. Kale. Kale is nearly bulletproof in winter conditions. It actually becomes sweeter after a frost. A light freeze concentrates the sugars in the leaves. If you planted kale earlier in the season, feed it now with compost or organic fertilizer to keep it thriving. Crop 9. Cauliflower. Cauliflower needs consistent growth conditions. Transplants work better in November than seeds at this point in the season. If you've already planted brassicas earlier, now is the time to side dress them with compost or organic fertilizer. This keeps them fed and productive through the winter months.
Section 4. Root vegetables, the underground treasure.
Root vegetables love cool weather more than almost anything else. Here's why they're perfect for November planting. Crop 10, carrots. Carrots genuinely prefer cool temperatures. Direct sow them and don't disturb them. Here's a critical tip most gardeners miss. Never use manure or high nitrogen fertilizer with carrots. High nitrogen causes them to fork, split, and grow into strange, distorted shapes. This is something I learned the hard way when an inappropriately shaped carrot showed up in one of my videos a few years back. YouTube flagged it. Just use balanced soil and let them grow straight and true. Crop 11, beets. Beets develop incredible sweetness in cool weather. They're direct sown and love consistent moisture. Crop 12, turnips. These underrated crops grow quickly in cool conditions. They're ready to harvest in about 60 days. Crop 13, radishes. Radishes are the fastest crop on this entire list. Some varieties are ready in just 25 days. Plant them and you'll have fresh radishes before winter really sets in. Root vegetables as a category don't transplant well, so direct sowing is your best approach. They need loose, well-draining soil and consistent moisture for best results. If you're enjoying this list, share this video with someone who gardens in your zone. Help them discover their best growing season too. Section 5. Alliums. Plant now, harvest later. The Allium family offers some of the easiest crops you can possibly grow. These are plants that largely take care of themselves. Crop 14. Green onions. Plant green onions now for spring harvesting. They'll develop strong root systems through the winter and emerge vigorously when warm weather returns. Crop 15. Garlic. Garlic planted in November is one of my favorite things to do. You literally just place the cloves in the ground and the winter rains handle everything else. Within a month or two, you'll see shoots emerging. By next summer, you're harvesting full bulbs. It's one of the easiest crops to grow. Here's something important. Garlic works even in colder zones. If you live in Zone 7, 6, or even parts of Zone 5, get garlic in the ground before it freezes solid. Even if the shoots come up and get hit by frost, the plant survives. Garlic is tougher than you think. Crop 16. Shallots. Shallots are garlic's more sophisticated cousin. Plant them in November and they'll multiply underground, giving you multiple bulbs from each planted clove. Crop 17. Onion seeds. In mild climates, you can actually plant globe onion seeds in November. They'll develop slowly through winter and be ready for harvest around June. This extends your harvest window significantly. The Allium family rewards patience. Plant them, largely ignore them through winter, and then celebrate when harvest season arrives. Section 6. Herbs, more versatile than you think. Many people don't realize that numerous herbs actually prefer cool season conditions. This is huge for kitchen gardeners. Crop 18. Parsley. Parsley planted right now in well-draining soil produces almost continuously through the next year. Direct sow seeds or transplant seedlings. Crop 19. Cilantro. Here's the thing about cilantro. It bolts immediately in warm weather. But cilantro in fall and winter, it's absolutely perfect. You get weeks of productive growth instead of days before it flowers. Crop 20. Dill. Dill grows beautifully in cool temperatures. It's perfect for pickling season during spring. Crop 21. Chives. These perennial alliums provide consistent harvests. Plant them and they'll return year after year. These cold-tolerant herbs thrive in November. But don't stop there. Consider the perennial herbs. Crop 22. Thyme. This might be less reliable in Zone 8, but Zones 9 through 11, it's excellent. Thyme planted from transplants in November roots in over winter and explodes with growth come spring. Crop 23. Oregano. Oregano establishes strong roots through the cool months and provides multiple seasons of harvest. Crop 24. Sage. Sage is a workhorse perennial. Plant it and you'll have fresh sage for years. Crop 25. Rosemary. In warmer zones, rosemary thrives when planted in November. It roots in over winter and grows vigorously once spring arrives. Think of planting perennial herbs as investing in your future cooking. One planting now gives you harvests for years.
Section 7. Flowers. Beauty with purpose. Flowers aren't just about appearance. They attract pollinators and beneficial insects. They're functional garden components. Crop 26. Pansies. These cool weather annuals handle frost gracefully. Plant transplants directly into beds or containers in November. Crop 27. Violas. Similar to pansies but smaller and often more numerous in their blooming. They're hardy and long-blooming. Crop 28. Calendula. This is edible and attracts beneficial insects. It blooms almost non-stop from November through April or May. It self-seeds but won't become invasive. You'll have fresh calendula every year. Here's something special. November is the perfect month to scatter wildflower seeds for spring blooms. In mild climates, rain and cool temperatures trigger natural germination. If you plant native wildflowers specifically, you are actually helping the local bee population get through winter. That's real environmental impact from your garden. Drop a comment and tell me which of these flowers you're most excited to grow. I love seeing what inspires my viewers. Section 8. Fruit trees and perennials. Playing the long game. This is where patience really pays off. You're planting things now that will feed you for decades. Crop 31. Bare root strawberries. November is perfect for planting bare root strawberries. In zones 9 and 10, everbearing varieties can actually produce fruit lightly through winter if planted early. By March, you're amazed at how filled out they become. Crop 32 through 36. Bare root fruit trees. The bare root season depends on your zone. For zones 8 through 11, November might be your window, or it could be January depending on where you live. Check with local nurseries. They'll have bare root trees available at exactly the right planting time for your region. We're talking about crop 32, apple trees. Classic choices that produce for decades. Crop 33, peach trees. Delicious fresh fruit right from your yard. Crop 34, plum trees. Productive and relatively low maintenance. Crop 35, fig trees. These thrive in warm zones and produce abundantly. Crop 36, pomegranate trees. Ornamental and productive simultaneously. Here's why bare root timing matters. Cool soil temperatures allow roots to develop without the stress of producing new leaves. Root development happens all winter long. Then, when spring arrives, naturally, the plant emerges from dormancy with established roots and explodes into growth. In year 2, you get initial harvest. By year 3 and 4, you're looking at significant production. You're literally planting something now that feeds you for the next 20 or 30 years. Crop 37, citrus trees. November is excellent for planting citrus in mild zones, as long as frost isn't a concern. Choose a protected location, maybe against a wall. In zone 8, you might need a large container you can move indoors if hard frost threatens. Citrus roots prefer warm soil, so wait for a sunny stretch before planting if your soil is still cold. The roots develop through winter and spring growth is vigorous.
Section 9. Building soil for spring, the unsexy but essential work. Even if you're not planting edible crops, November is crucial for garden preparation. Crop 38 through 40, cover crops. These are plants you grow specifically to improve soil. Crop 38, fava beans. These are the gateway cover crop. You get edible beans and nitrogen fixation. They're easy and won't take over everything. Crop 39, clover. Various clover types fix nitrogen and protect soil from erosion. Let them grow until you see flower buds, then mow them down. This signals the plant to release nutrients into soil and prevent seed production. Crop 40, winter rye. Rye is a powerhouse cover crop. It protects soil from erosion, adds organic matter, and prevents weeds. Same rule applies. Let it grow until you see flower buds, mow it down, and let it release its nutrients. The point of cover crops: they protect soil from winter erosion, add organic matter, and improve soil biology. When you mow them down before seed formation, all those nutrients go into your soil for spring planting.
Crop 41, kohlrabi, a crunchy brassica that thrives in cool weather. Plant now for tender bulbs and leaves by early spring. Frost tolerant. Crop 42, endive, slightly bitter leafy green, perfect for salads. Plant seeds or seedlings in November, grow steadily through mild winter months. Crop 43, parsnip, sweet root vegetable that actually improves in flavor after frost. Direct sow seeds now for late winter, early spring harvest. Crop 44, collard greens, hardy, frost-tolerant greens. November planting gives a continuous harvest through winter in mild zones. Crop 45, Romanesco, unique, fractal-like brassica. Plant transplants now, enjoy visually stunning and tasty florets by spring. Crop 46, fennel, Florence fennel, cool season bulb with feathery fronds. Plant now for crunchy bulbs and fresh leaves in late winter. Crop 47, mache, or corn salad, tiny, nutty flavored green that loves cold weather. Plant seeds in November for a winter-long harvest. Crop 48, broccoli rab, or rapini, quick-growing, slightly bitter brassica. Plant seeds or transplants in November, harvest tender shoots and florets in weeks. Crop 49, sorrel, hardy perennial herb with tangy, lemony leaves. Plant now, survives frost, and provides fresh greens throughout winter.
Section 10. Mulching and soil prep. Long-term thinking. Compost application. Mulch empty beds with finished compost. This prevents weeds, keeps soil life active, and adds organic matter that breaks down over winter. Shredded leaves. Collect fallen leaves, shred them, and spread over empty beds. They break down over winter and enrich the soil by spring. Straw mulch. Cover beds with straw, not hay. Straw decomposes faster than leaves and adds carbon to the soil. Using organic matter from mulching prevents weeds, keeps soil organisms active, and gradually builds healthy, fertile soil. It may seem simple, but over time, it transforms your garden. Section 11. Planning and preparation. The thinking work. Seed selection and planning. November through December is prime seed catalog season. Review catalogs carefully. The best varieties sell out early. Plan your spring garden now while you have time. Soil testing. Check your soil pH and amend with compost if needed. This is the ideal time when beds are not actively producing. Tool maintenance. Clean and sharpen your tools before storage. Well-maintained tools make spring preparation easier. Section 12. The lazy potato method, your experimental crop. Preparation phase. Choose an empty garden bed you can dedicate to this experiment. Planting process. Place seed potatoes on the bed and cover generously with straw. Thick coverage works best. Winter development. Potatoes grow underground through winter and may start sprouting before spring. Spring harvest. By early spring, harvest potatoes with minimal effort. Some sprouts may appear in late winter, giving you an early start. This is the simplest and laziest way to grow potatoes, and it works surprisingly well. Closing call to action. You now have many different crops you can plant in November if you're in zones 8 through 11. For colder zones, use this as a planning guide for spring 2026. Subscribe to Backyard Crops if you haven't already. Share this video with other gardeners in your zone. They need to know that November isn't the end. It's the start of the best growing season. Leave a comment and tell me which plant excites you most. I read every single comment. This is Adam Grove, reminding you, growing your own food is a year-round commitment. Keep growing, keep harvesting, and enjoy what you grow.